Hi, I just shuffled and pulled cards. I don't know if that clip is going to be in here, but just feeling a block, and I wanted to start all over again. So, hi. Inner child. Inner child. It feels like opposing energies, opposing forces. But I guess I really just mean opposite. Like, there's all these blues, and then there's this. The rest are, look at that. You feel me? But also, so if you're listening to this and not watching, you should look right now if you can. There's two more, but I don't know how I can hold the other ones, but I'll show you them. But feel me? There's a lot of blue, and then there's these little bits connecting. But I don't even see the ladybug in there. I see the emperor's beard in this root, girl. Like, there's a little bit of this energy. That is one of the reasons why this is burning. Is it burning off? The Nine of Cups is under that. Oh my God, under the Eight of Cups. So in this deck, there's two emperors. Guess what? We fucking got both of them. What the fuck? That fucking emperor. Oh my God. The puppet emperor is under the Eight of Cups, the facade, walking away from this energy that was so dominant in your life. It was so prominent in your life. It could be a belief system. It could have to do with your ego. Think about this in whatever way it resonates, right? But it was a mask. It was a false self. There was a disingenuous element to it. And this one is like regal, but silly, but growing, but still a little removed. It could be like hard on its sleeve, but not quite. It's not quite that. And we have the Lovers sideways going into the reverse. It just feels like the dominant energy in this is external to you, and it's an active energy, feeling masculine. There's like a block. There's a block to emotion, to being open and vulnerable. Really what it comes down to is being vulnerable. But there's like a pulling and a holding, not like a pushing away, but like a pulling and a like trying to hold on to your energy, the feminine energy in this. Whoever that is resonating with. There's a feminine and a masculine energy very much in this. And the feminine is fighting. It's not the right word. Battling isn't the right word either. But it is like fighting. It is. For peace is what I'm hearing. For serenity. Okay, but what is firing her up? What is going on here? It feels like the fury of so many things past, you know? With like a desire to either start all over, really to just everything that shouldn't be here, for it to be gone, like now. Let's read the root girl. Let's see where we are here. Protecting the future and experiencing life as it comes. So is it about future and life as it comes? So future, protecting it, experiencing life as it comes is being present, present, present. So the Eight of Cups is not, the Eight of Cups is walking toward being present. Let's see. The disowned self, hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. This is root girl. Okay. I'm going to read you this beginning part of the description. Root girl sits shivering, unclean, and naked at the base of the tree of the self. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home, but is safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of this sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you that reintegrated can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures manifesting as guilt and shame. I'm going to keep reading. When you project envy onto others, or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self crying for attention, acceptance, and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you would only look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and were conditioned to believe you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. However, it was this child's self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she is transformed just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. It goes right along with the other readings. This is way more focused on maybe what the major blockage is for you. It's your inner child self that got conditioned to believe that you were what you were didn't fit. And what you inherently were is there's something inherently wrong. And there isn't. It just, for whoever's energy reflected that to you, they were dysregulated. And your light made them feel uncomfortable. It's dissonant, and they shut it down for whatever reasons. But you were conditioned to believing there was something wrong with who you naturally are, and then you suppressed it. And so now you're at a place where you understand that it's not wrong, and you're reclaiming it. And maybe you feel frustrated by the process. There's still a little bit where you don't feel completely accepted. Let's see what the drifter is. That was on the split. So that's kind of like past energy. The split can be different things, but it's usually like an overarching theme of something that was like, it might be you're stepping out of it, what it's like past usually. What lights you up, experiencing life as it comes, seeking the essence but not knowing the form. Are these what's right on the other side for when you make that choice? If you watch the other readings, they're all about making one choice, and as soon as you do, the abundance is there. Would that turn the lovers back upright? And then it would be equal. Do you see when this is this way? Look at the energy between the bird and her hand and her arm and their body language, right? It looks like he's like entrapping her almost, you know? To me, it's what I pick up on. Like he's kind of dominant in a way that's a little bit feels controlling, but look at it this way. What do you see when it's upright? I see like care and acceptance and like holding in, like her hand is on him and his hand is on her, like contributing to keeping it there. Where in this way, it's more like you're falling away because you should, because there's whatever I'm doing, something that's causing you to fall away, but I'm not going to let go of you all the way. It doesn't feel good when it's sideways. All right. The drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list and your ordinary routine to feel the breeze against your skin, calling you to follow the wind and explore life's opportunities. So you're about to miss out on something, the path to home from a couple of readings ago, right? You're being called, your intuition. Remember we said, I forget which reading it was, just watch the ones before this. It might have been last night's. This source, the spirit is holding space for you, but not for long. Like it's not going to be for long. And it was all the previous readings, the moon and intuition kept coming up, and that's what this feels like too. When the drifter appears, it's a sign that it's time to cut the mooring lines holding you to the dock. It's not important to know the destination before you set sail. Every message is the same. It will become clear as you leave port. Do not wait for a map. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? All of you stop watching this reading right now. Just turn it off and go do the thing. Go do it. Go do the thing and then come back and tell me what it was if you want. Go do the thing. Do not wait for a map, as there are none to where you are destined to go, because you're going to make your own. But be sure that you do have a compass to keep you true, always with the rooted, right? Your sacral. That can be your compass. How different things can be your compass. Yours is your pure love and your intention to be free, even of your own beliefs and preconceptions. A couple readings ago, there was like a relationship was like an offer for freedom or something. It was so dope. It was such a dope line. It was so dope. It came from a book, I'm pretty sure. Few appreciate the energy of the drifter. Here, you might not seem to be doing anything worthwhile or meeting someone else's expectations. But you are the only one who understands that others are running full out on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere. Your laziness is an underappreciated virtue. You know that life will find you and bring you everything you require without your having to search for it by simply being instead of frantic doing. So it's letting go of control and manipulation and forcing things in a direction and just focusing on the flow, the frequency, the flow that keeps you in your peace, and focusing on staying in that. That's what you focus on staying in that energy. And if it shifts, you come back to self and you sit until you pick up on it again. You don't look for it or try to hook in. You sit and you're still. You pause, you realign so that you can re-find it, you know? So what are you doing right now in your head that's stopping you? Even as you let your mind wander, releasing it to go on a daily walkabout, call it back home regularly to deliver news from the cosmos. Be present. The drifter helps you find what you are looking for even when you didn't think you were seeking anything. It's all about the Eight of Pentacles or the Hermit, going in and reflecting and coming out of it too. It's coming out of it. It's like understanding that the Ten of Pentacles is you. Like you can have everything you've ever dreamt of plus more and experience it, from emotions to actual experience visually, you know what I mean? All of the things. All of that is there for you, and it's literally right there. You are stopping yourself. Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future, legacy, true riches. In the dragon's hoard, jewels and precious objects scatter the ground, while ancient scrolls inscribed with the wisdom teachings lie within reach. Look at the picture. You see the little keys, and my fingers are probably covering. This is a rich opportunity, and you can fill your satchel with the treasures you like best. Take the gifts offered you and dedicate them to the well-being of all, beginning with your own. But beware, all that glitters is not gold. Select the precious treasures that will further your spiritual growth and avoid the shiny objects that are empty of real value. So something has tempted you away, or like you've distracted yourself away. Because of fear. It's fear. Because you know why? Because you need to go do the thing. Go do the thing. Turn this off. Go do the thing. I'm going to call this, don't watch this reading, go do the thing. Know that the hoard does not belong to you. It belongs to our grandchildren. It says our. What is the inheritance that you wish to leave for tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you were weary? What seeds will bear fruit after you are no longer here? The dragon, so it's about knowing what you want, knowing what your belief system is, like knowing it, the core tenets of it, what you want, what you believe in, and your universal truths and the universal laws, and how you want to show up every day, and what kind of energy do you want to surround yourself with, and what kind of energy does your partner need to have, and what do you hope for future generations and anyone that you come across to take from you. You know what I mean? Like, it's being clearer and clear, understanding that those develop, right? But like, maybe it's just time to take stock on it. Like, sit down for a second, regroup. The answers are there when you regroup. I just heard it in my head. That's where you will find the answers. The dragon guards the legacy of the future. All who come empty-handed or to fill only their own pockets with gold lie in a dusty heap of bones. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. Consider as well, not luck, that your present, this moment, is the future to the dragon. You may be the one we have all been waiting for, so do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. What are you fucking refusing to step into? I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with your energy. I'm frustrated with my own energy. Believe me, as I'm saying this outward, I'm taking it inward too. Like, what are you doing, girl? What are the things you're doing? Right? Whatever side of the thing you're on, hurty or hurter, confused or clear, you know what I mean? There's contributions. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon. Lest it believe you are its lunch. A simple prayer will do. Gratitude. Fucking gratitude. 13 is under 14 and 12 was the dragon's sword. Dream thief, refusal of the call. I'm going to show you this. That's under this. And this is closer to this. So it's like moving out of the red into the blue. When the red is cleared out, the blue will be there. It's like being around a fire, enclosed with a fire, and then when you walk out from the fire, the moon is just there. The fire, you can't see it anymore, and it's just the moon, and the moon is lighting everything up. You don't have to walk into the fire alone ever again. The fuck is up with this fucking emperor? Hold on. The sun, the 9 of Cups, the emperor, the devil. Well, that's 3 major arcana out of 4 cards. That's significant, but I don't really mention that too much because that's how these readings always are for whoever comes here, because you guys are super, 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 super strong in your energy and your awareness of it. So of course the major arcana is going to come out. Look who, the devil, the sun, the 9 of Cups, the emperor. Feeling like a sense of like amusement, like keep you like your silliness. There's like a silliness about you that maybe you are doubting or something. Your inner child, when it's not all stressed out, is going to be like giggly and fun and like effervescent and excited and want to dive right in and just stay in all like outside all day or whatever it is you're into. And this is saying like, yes, when you heal your inner child, when you do that foundational core work, and you are aware of all the hurts from the past, you're aware of the effects it has on you, and now you are not the same person, but you're blossoming still, right? You're blooming, you're a fledgling. You don't have to doubt yourself. You're not unsafe to show up. What you are going to choose things, you're going to choose okay, hold on. You know when the things you're choosing are the right ones. And by right, I mean they fit. The key and the lock, they fit. The puzzle pieces, they fit. If you get terrified of it, that's maybe something to look at for you. Because it's maybe when you completely lose yourself without being rooted first. You know what I mean? You know, look at what your own situation is. There's something holding you back, and it's you at this point. It's self. So there's still part of self that needs to be uncovered, and it's what's blocking this. There's a fucking equal relationship for you waiting. It's right there. But it's going into the reverse, which is where it's going to go if action doesn't get taken now. Stop watching this. Go do the thing. Okay? Text the person, I'm doing the thing. They're not going to know what you're talking about. But what a fun way to open up a convo. Oh, these goddamn romance angels. I wanted to put them away and I couldn't. I was like, fine. I don't know. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags, bitches. Playfulness and wedding. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. What are your red flags? Stopping yourself from being bathed in the moonlight. From going to the fire hand in hand with someone. From someone sitting across from you at the fire, and you guys are locked in. They are holding space across from you. You feel me? This is what you're holding yourself back from. I am frustrated. I'm frustrated. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. If you are doing things out of fear, you are not allowing it to unfold naturally. You're fucking it up when you do that. You, meaning me too, us, you, the individual you. I feel like you feel like I'm yelling at you. All of you watching. But I'm not, but I am, but I'm not. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Turn this off. And go do the thing. Ciao, ciao.